twin brother. The youngest. Yes. So that's all I got to say for my introduction. Before I start, let me just say that I already feel like everything I'm going to say up in this part 4 is inadequate. Like the words feel to express how truly thankful I am that God has blessed me to have Luke in my life. Luke and I have been there for each other ever since the beginning. Through the highest highs and the lowest lows in life, Luke has always been there. Many people ask me, what's it like to be a twin? And to be honest, that's a really tough question for me because I really don't know what it's like not to be a twin. Luke quite literally feels like he is my other half. And I don't know where I'd be in life if I didn't have him in my life. Luke pushes me to be better in all aspects of my life. Has taught me so much about what it means to live out Jesus' greatest commandment, to love God and to love others. One of the things I love about Luke is that he cannot tell a lie. He cannot not tell the truth, is what I meant to say. You've heard of people of being compulsive liars? Well, I like to think of Luke as a compulsive truth teller. Luke will always, with love, say whatever is on his mind, no matter the consequences, even if he knows it's going to get him in trouble. It actually boggles my mind sometimes. And I think to myself, why? But Luke can't help himself from being honest with himself and the people that he's with. He has to tell the truth. It's probably the one thing I admire about him the most. Honest people are trustworthy people. And that's why I know when he says things to me like, I love you, I know that he means it. The same way I knew he meant it when he first told me, I love Caitlin and I want her in my life. I was lucky that I got to see the beginnings of Caitlin's and Luke's relationship and watch it blossom into what it is today. Although Luke and I were close, I can honestly admit that Caitlin was probably Luke's best friend while we were in college. Even before they started dating, Caitlin was always there for him. She was a shoulder for him to cry on and a friend he could always rely on. Caitlin helped give Luke the confidence to be himself and the assurance that he could be loved despite his feelings and inadequacies, which to me felt like a gift to Luke that I could never give myself. After all, I am his twin. We've been roommates since the beginning. I had to love him. But Caitlin, she chose to love him. Caitlin, your love has changed Luke in ways I could never expect him to. Even though he already was, your relationship has helped him become even more confident, bold, brave, patient, and understanding. Luke is a better person because of you. I know that to be true. So I thank you for that. Luke has many more great qualities. He is probably the most genuine, funniest, kindest, considerate, craziest, and loyal person you will ever have the pleasure to meet. I am so lucky to have him as my twin brother. Luke has a smile that can brighten anyone's day, but for me, Luke's mere presence alone can do that. When I see him, I think of all the fun times we shared growing up together, reminiscing about our childhood experiences like being my recess rival in elementary school, and the time we spent riding bikes, making forts, playing video games, running miles, soccer, and staying late talking to one another at night till like 4 a.m. in the morning. Which those conversations usually center around either one or two things: girls and the mysteries of the universe. I'm really going to miss those times. Those times we spent together felt like heaven on earth, which makes today, at least for me, one of the saddest and at the same time the happiest days of my life. I'm sad knowing that those days of us living together and sharing those kinds of memories together are over. But I'm so happy that I get to witness my brother get married to the love of his life and make new memories with the beautiful Caitlin Gabatha, now Caitlin Smith. I'm also excited to see how God will use your guys' relationship to be a witness for Jesus and further God's kingdom. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? And for that reason, I would like to raise a glass in honor of Luke and Caitlin to celebrate the union of Mr. and Mrs. Smith.